logs. Well, not all of them, but some of them. It was very delicious. Apparently, I'm a cuckoo because that's what the owl or whatever in the background is saying. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Hello, Billy Bob. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Anyway. Alright, so let me go grab some fuel right quick. Am I international? What are we doing? Long logs. Okay, cool. Also, this is not with mods. So, no bank truck this time. Dang it! This is just a rainy day. Alright, hold on. Give me just a second. Alright, so I need to look at the map, because in order to get the logs, which are over here, I need to go get a trailer from the trailer store. So, I'm going to have to backtrack to go where I'm going. So we're going to go here. Going to hit here. And then of course we'll just take the road here. And then we'll just go here. That should be easy enough for anybody to remember. Now you guys got to remember this thing. Okay, well there goes the tire. Anyway, this thing is not all-wheel drive. It doesn't have any kind of steering or anything. Is that really the only winch point? So this thing is going to be one of the more impossible vehicles to do this with. But we're going to attempt it. What happened in World War II? Do tell, sir. Alright. Okay, so that is a shortcut, but... You got blamed for it? Dude, that's crazy. Were you even in the room? Billy Bob, I don't think World War II was here at the time when you got stuck or whatever. I remember when you got stuck in a tree. It reminded me of that scene off of, was it Cars? I think it was Cars. It might have been something else where somebody got stuck in the thing, and all you saw was like their rear axle just dangling down in their rear end. It depends on what I feel like doing, World War II. And actually, no, I cannot do it tomorrow morning because tomorrow morning I'm going to get my truck. So that would be a no. Not tomorrow morning. But tomorrow night, maybe. I can swing it. Well, no, excuse me. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll be going to church on Wednesday, so it'll be late before I get back tomorrow. Bro's just getting all pissed off right now. Like, son of a... I imagine that's what he's thinking. I'm not enabling mods tonight, Billy Bob. I want to get stuff done, not watch trucks fly by me and break me and everything else. I don't even know how long, if I'm being honest, I have PlayStation Plus for. Wait, hold on. Your girlfriend cheated on you and her boyfriend busted your windows to your camper and your truck windows. Dude, you need to file like some charges against your whole family and your freaking people that you're dealing with. And you're like, what, 16? You shouldn't even be thinking about a girlfriend anyway. Look at me. I'm 20. And I don't need a girlfriend. I'm 20 and look at me. I don't know how well this truck's going to handle hauling logs, because it seems like it's going to be a struggle for it. Hey look, fuel. Yay. If it had all-wheel drive and all that stuff on it, I'm taking my fat ass to Mickey D's is crazy. Oh, I forgot I had. Wait, are mods enabled? I might have mods enabled. Hold on, let me go to. I think it's my garage. Hold on before you get all excited. Hold on, I said hold on. If I have the mods enabled, I won't care, but if I don't, then no. The answer is going to be no. Dude, read that. Truckers pay about 36% of taxes and fees related to Highway Trust Fund, even though they compose only about 7% of the thing. That's crazy. Alright, now, truck store. DLCs. I don't see any mods in here, so I don't know how that log truck's in here. Darn, is anything available in Eurasia? When did that one come in? That looks new. Oh, dude, that looks cool. I like that. That's a new DLC right there because I don't remember that one being in the game. Or that Kenworth. Or that Western Star. I don't remember either one of those being in the game. I knew this one was, but I didn't buy it for the simple fact of I didn't need it. Wrong place. You know, Billy Bob, you don't need mods in order to have fun like that. Just grab a vehicle and help me out, because I'm telling you, I'm probably going to need it with this one. But anyway, I guess if I remember correctly, I have to go over here because that's where I'm delivering it to, so this ought to be an interesting trip. About time you were doing something. Manage party. Alright, code I'm going to put in the chat so that you can join. There you go. Don't ask me why that's my PFP, because I don't know. It's always kind of been that one. And I haven't bothered to change it, really. So, I think I'll probably just go this way or later when I have to come through here. That way I don't have to go through all that mud and stuff. Because this thing's going to be suffering enough having to go through... I don't know. It's been that way since I got the darn thing. Oh, dear God. I hope this isn't what I think it is. I don't think it... Oh, my God! We're not going to talk about the fact that my trailer just went yoink. That was me in my bank truck. You know, this is what I'm saying. I don't think this truck's gonna make it. Because it just doesn't have anything to keep it going. Like, it's a great truck. I imagine it's really good for hauling things when you have an actual road. But once we get this thing loaded, it's going to be a pain trying to get through most of this. And I'm going to need a truck in front of me. So if you got like the civilian AN, whatever they call it, bring that, because it'll probably be the most helpful out of all of them. I don't think I could squeeze through there. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, I think I just screwed myself. I think I just screwed myself. Yeah, because now I'm just wedging myself even more. Nope, I got it. We're good. Okay, I don't want to touch the mud on this because, like, as I said, this thing isn't going to handle it very well. on, trailer! There we go. Okay. We got it. We're good. Alright, so we're getting one load of long logs. God help me, because I can already tell this thing's going to get weighed down so much that we're not going to be able to do this, but we're going to attempt it, by Lordy. If I'm being honest, though, if I'm being honest with you guys, I'd love nothing more than to own one of these internationals like this. I think it looks like such a cool truck. The funny thing is, though, I know where one's at, but it's not like a big rig like this. It's built for something else, but it has that same cab on it. You don't know how bad I'd love to buy it just for the cab. And just be able to just drive it in town and stuff to run errands. That'd be awesome. Driving something that old just to run errands would be crazy, though. Like, especially if it's a diesel truck, which it most likely is. Like, the gas prices right now for diesel are insane. Like, I feel bad for anybody that likes to quote-unquote roll coal. Because, they must either be rich or they're struggling to make ends meet. Why is it when this thing is loaded, it does better in the mud than when it wasn't loaded? That makes no sense to me, but okay. Guess it's the extra weight. I don't care if you heard it or not. Do I look like I'm stuck? I'm actually legitimately stuck. There we go. We're good. It was just getting over that one log. Like, I have a V8 and I don't need to roll coal in order to make that thing zoom. I just mash the gas and it goes. It's like freaking the Roadrunner. Meow. And it's a light truck too. Like, surprisingly with that V8, it is a light truck. Like, it actually surprises me how light that truck actually is a lot of times. But it'll haul. My God, it'll haul. I love that truck. I wouldn't trade that truck in for anything. But see, the difference between my truck and you driving a bank truck, Billy Bob, is the fact that I don't hit every tree I see. Billy Bob's gonna Hey, Billy Bob, how close are you to getting over here? Because I'm getting into a situation that I don't know if my truck's gonna be able to pull itself out of. Yep, there's the mud. Oh, dear God, here we go. Here I go, I'm getting stuck. Yep, there it was. Banana. Hold on, there's enough winch points to pull me out, I think. Maybe. There we go. I had to just whip the things sideways. It's fine. I wish this thing had at least diff lock. Diff lock would be very helpful right about now for this truck. Hey, Billy Bob, there is a truck. It is an International Lodestar 1700. If you would like to grab it. A lot of people have been blocking diesel pumps and putting Dollar General signs on them. Why? That makes no sense. At least I can say that my state doesn't do stupid stuff like that. Like, you know, personally, you know, my dad wanted a Dodge. He wanted a Dodge with a Cummins in it, and I think he wanted a diesel power. I don't know about that one or not. Don't quote me on that part. But I do know he wanted a Cummins in it. And he kept looking for them, but the only ones he could ever find is the ones with like the 2 different gas tanks or whatever, and he didn't want one of those. And my dad drove trucks for forever. I can't even tell you how long he had been doing it. And the best thing that I think happened with him, if I'm being honest, I think the best thing for my dad was the fact that he never had to pay for his own fuel. It was always, you know, someone else was paying for it every time. The company would pay for it. Even when he was hauling chicken litter, he wasn't the one having to fork out the money to pay for it. So I imagine my dad absolutely loved doing trucking because, like, he never had to pay for really anything. Okay, I can already see where this is going. I guess I should have told Billy Bob that this was over here too. If I can get my truck on this road, I'll be fine. Like, I won't have to worry about anything else. It's just getting it on this road that's going to be a pain. Is a 3rd gen. Ain't them the ones you see a lot of, though? Like, I hear that the 3rd gens are like the ones that everybody wants or likes. Personally, I like the 1st gen Dodges. I think they look really good. I'd have to look at what a 3rd gen looked like in order to tell you if I liked it or not. But I'll tell you one thing. I'll buy a square body, and I know I'm going to have a lot of hate from Chevy owners when I say this. A square body Ford. I'd love to have a square body Ford. And I know it's not square. You can stop freaking typing it in the freaking comments already. Shut up. But I'd love to have me one of those. It was interesting. I got to watch a lot of those, like, different Dodges and stuff race at the tractor pull. It wasn't really a race, it was just a tractor pull. It was actually oddly entertaining. Like, I never figured, watching a buttload of tractors and crap pull something through mud and dirt would have been fun, but apparently rednecks have a weird way of making some fun for themselves. Alright, come on, baby. Personally, I'd rather go and watch some asphalt or some dirt track racing. That's just my personal opinion. Don't feel bad, Billy Bob. I'm kind of stuck too. Billy Bob, why don't you try and get unstuck and just take that thing back? I should be able to do this with this thing. I just want to get this truck out of this area right here. Dear Lord. Let's see if I can reverse onto it and connect it that way. That way I can pull it instead of reversing it. That way I get more power. You know, there's one of these games that I will never touch, and it is that new one that they came out with. I don't even remember what they called it. I cannot stand that freaking game. Like, because they take all the fun out of it by making it to where you build roads. Like, the whole point of these games was always to navigate through the mud. That was always the point of the games. So if you get rid of that, what are you doing at that point, you know? Like, I even liked the, I think they called it Mud Runner, American, or not American Wilds, but, the one with where it was basically just scout vehicles. I even liked it more than I did the one they came out with recently, and I didn't like it too much. I don't understand why so many people hate the cat eyes, other than the fact that when people get them, they completely ruin them. They're not bad trucks. It's just the fact that when people get them, they tend to completely annihilate and destroy them by doing all those stupid modifications and stuff to them. And it completely ruins the truck, in my opinion. I have what they call like a bubble eye or whatever, which is like right before the cat eye came out. I love that truck, but I would never do it like what they did to the like what they do to the cat eyes. I would never do that to my truck. My truck means a lot more to me than that. Like, do I plan on getting it painted and maybe getting some really cool black rims to go on it? Yes. But other than that, like, I'm not planning on modifying it. Like, I want to keep the suspension where it's at. I want to get it to where everything on it works and looks nice. I want to get all the dents out of it. I'm thinking about putting some tow mirrors on it, but other than that, like, I doubt I'm going to modify it much. Because there's no need. You know, it's a good truck the way it is. And the only reason I say tow mirrors on the thing is because of the fact that, like, it was quite literally used for hauling, so it just seems fitting to put tow mirrors on it. Why, hello there. Meh. My truck is a two-wheel drive truck. It's a V8, which it didn't originally have a V8 in it, and that's what a lot of people find interesting about it. It originally came with a V6, and then it got a V8 swap, which was crazy. And they've swapped it for hauling race cars. That was the whole reason they put the V8 in it. So, for me, like I said, the reason that I want to get tow mirrors for it is because I do plan on turning that truck into a towing truck, you know, something that I can use to tow stuff with, and tow mirrors just seems really fitting for it. But at the same time, like, my mom's truck is a 2010. And I say that again, my mom's truck is a 2010. Hers has tow mirrors on it. Hers has the same engine as mine does. None of them, simply because of the fact that I don't like Fords. Detached from my truck. Ford trucks with big freaking engines are completely useless in my opinion. They just break down easier. Now, if I could find one, if I could find an old Ford with like the engine that they couldn't kill in it, oh, I'd take that sucker in a heartbeat. Because then I'd at least know the only thing I'd have to worry about for the rest of my life is whether or not the freaking transmission was going to give out on it or not. Dude, come on, just pull the truck. There's no way you're struggling this much. I can tell you exactly why they took it away. They took it away because of the fact that it was such a good engine that they weren't making any money off of parts and stuff to repair them, so they got rid of it. That's the reason. Ford ain't nothing but money-hungry pieces of junk. Ever since Henry Ford died, that freaking company went downhill and became money hungry. Ford used to be the company that was quite literally known as the poor man's vehicle. Ford built its legacy on that. People being able to afford them because of the fact that even if you didn't have a lot of money, you could still afford to purchase one. And now it's just as expensive trying to get a Ford as it is to get a Chevy or a Dodge. Henry Ford would be rolling in his grave if he saw what they did to his company. I do believe that. Because that man worked hard for everything. A Chevy is just a high school kid that buys and puts dumbass rims on it. I'll have you know, I used to be a high school kid, and I don't plan on putting any damn dumbass rims. Ford's the vehicle you always find on the side of the fucking road, broke down piece of shit. My mom's Ford Edge being a perfect example of that piece of shit Ford brand. I'll tell you, it gets me. Ford owners are always talking shit about Chevy and Dodge, but yet they have more fucking recalls and shit than Chevy and Dodge ever has time to have. Like, damn, shut the hell up. Just the other day, I saw a post about how Ford is calling in for more recalls on vehicles again. And I'm like, well, it's no surprise they rush them off the assembly line quicker than they can actually fix the issues that are coming up with them. They don't give themselves time to actually fix the shit that's wrong, and then they have to recall all of it because they don't fucking actually look at shit. The whole reason Chevy and Dodge fucking cost so damn much is because they actually take the time to take care of their shit before they put it out on the freaking sell lot. Ah, yes, I've been promoted. Okay, I'm recovering this damn thing. Modern Fords are just like any... Well, I can't say that. I'll say probably from like... to about 2005, Ford was good. And then Ford fell the hell off. I don't know what the hell happened. But Ford fell the hell off after 2005. Okay, this is going to be a really... Okay, hold on. Recover. I'm going to need a scout car for this. Yeah, you can believe what you want on that bullshit. I'll keep saying what I say. Ford fell off at 2005, and I don't give a shit who the hell says otherwise. Let me see. Everything afterwards is just a piece of shit that deserves to be put on a freaking cliff and launched and never found again. Not like anybody would complain anyway. I'm gonna use my trusty Chevy. Alright, here we go. Excuse me, sir. Can you move out of the way? Now! Alright, I gotta go. You know, that's probably not a bad idea. I should probably grab a bigger vehicle. Let me see. Alright, I know you don't have any all-wheel drive. I don't think you do either. It's so difficult talking to idiots that don't want to admit that fucking Ford is a shitty fucking company. Like, they just, like, absolutely refuse to fucking admit it, and it's hilarious. I'm just gonna take this. I don't even care. Move out of the way. And would you please get all this stuff and put it back? Why the hell do you have this sit? Dude, get all your shit and put it up. It's getting in my way. Wait, was that mine? I think that might have been mine. Is this mine? Hold on, let me see. No, this is not mine. Get your shit and put it up. Oh, look, guys, it's a Ford. Let's go drive the Ford. With no fucking reliability to it at all. Dude, I agree with that. I honestly, like, I don't think that Ford trucks look bad, so it's like really interesting to me seeing people talk shit about like the Ford big rigs. Like, I like the way this thing looks personally. Like, I just talk shit about it, I know, but like, it's not a bad looking truck. I'd actually take this and drive it, believe it or not. I mean, because come on, I mean, you got like a nice bed behind you. You got AC, you got AC controls over there. I mean, you got all your stuff here. I mean, it's the perfect truck. I hate to break it to you, World War II, but John Deere hasn't been very reliable for quite a few years. I'd be quicker to get a Kubota than I would to buy a John Deere. Hell, I'd be more likely to get an International or a Massey Ferguson quicker than I would to get a modern John Deere. Kubota is quite literally the one tractor that everybody's starting to buy out now because of how reliable it is. And I should know because my friend works at a Kubota dealership, and he said himself that John Deeres are made out of plastic. Kubotas are still made out of metal and stuff, and they come in beat up, and they don't even seem like they care about it too much. Kubota's just like that really good trucking company that didn't really come into existence until way later, but it's somehow topping sales. I'm telling you guys now, like, I'd love to own me some Kubotas. I want to get me like a little Kubota, like garden tractor or something. Yeah, I agree. Like, when like John Deere first started to about like 2003, I'll agree with you on that. Like, that's when they started dropping off really bad, kind of like Ford. But see, the thing that gets me, Chevy, Dodge, and Ford, all three of them used to make big rigs. They don't do it now. The only Chevy that you see is like some of them like box trucks and crap like that. And they're not very reliable. And then, give me a second, I'm trying to concentrate. It's very difficult sometimes. And then Ford, they don't make any like big rigs or anything like that anymore at all. The biggest truck you're gonna see that they make is like the F-350 and the Super Duty. I think that might be the Super Duty. I don't know. I can't never tell. Ford shit, you know. But, you know, and then Dodge, like the biggest thing that I know that they make is like their pickup trucks. And other than that, I don't think they really make anything that big anymore either. Like the three companies used to be so much more like into like everything. Now they just seem to like, how do I put this? They just seem like they're just kind of quitting. Well, I'm stuck, Billy Bob, so I don't exactly know what you want me to do about it. Oh shit. Come on, get me over. There we go. Okay, I got it. I got it. I almost flipped, but I'm okay. Yeah. And in going for comfort, they lost a lot of possible, like, because from what I understand, like, Ford rigs, like the big rigs, were really good. Like, I don't understand why so many people, or why they stopped, because Ford big rigs were known to be really good, I think. And then, I'll tell you one Chevy big rig I'd love to get my hands on, and there's a reason behind it. It is the, it's like the, kind of like a bullnose almost, but I think that's a Dodge thing, the bullnose. Dude, my Ford's dying. I can't remember what they called it, but it was like a really ugly looking truck, but I want it so bad. Because it basically looked like they took like a pickup truck and turned it into a big rig, and it looked so freaking cool. Like, it was a small big rig, but it was really freaking cool looking. I want that one, and then of course I want some of the old Dodges. I think they look really cool. I'd like to see Mack make an appearance again. Like, Mack hasn't really, like, to be honest, like, I want to see the older companies make comebacks on a lot of their older stuff. Like, you know, how everybody's saying that they want, hi guys, sorry if I'm rambling on and not paying attention to you, I'm sorry. But like, there's a lot of companies that I'd love to see make comebacks. Ow, what the fuck did I just hit? Damn. Fucking Ford engine broke. Surprised the engine didn't eject itself out the front end on that one. To be honest, like, my favorite, my favorite truck that I drive in, or drove in American Truck Simulator, is the Freightliner. And there's like different variants of it. There's one where it has like the 2-axle design. and I absolutely love that axle design. That was actually the axle design. I don't remember if I caught it on camera. I don't think I did, or not caught it on camera, but yeah, Freightliner really did. But like there was a Freightliner that was a cab over. If I'm being honest with you, World War II, I think if Freightliner would bring back like the old like long nose, how do I say this? Like the old long nose like freight or old Peterbilt looking design, I think they'd sell a lot more. Like I say that for all three of the companies, Kenworth, Peterbilt, and Freightliner. If they brought back some of the older models and just put like modern necessities and stuff in them, I guarantee you they'd sell them a lot. Because that's what people love. They love those like square-nosed looking things. The code, if you'll give me a second, Crusader, I will give it to you. I have to get my Ford to crawl up this hill, and it's struggling as usual. This thing is only good for roads that have no mud on it. Like, unfortunately, this thing doesn't have any of the cool necessities that it needs for Snowrunner. The code is excuse me, I'll just put it in the thing. There you go. I don't know what you're talking about. Chevy's newer trucks would get stuck, of course. Have you not seen how massive the engine deck and everything in those trucks are? Like, those things are built to be massive now, and I don't like it. I really don't. I don't like how massive the newer Chevys and GMCs are. But if I do make enough money, if there was ever a point in time where a newer, like anyone offered to buy me a newer Chevy, I would jump at the chance, only because of the fact I tell them to get me a GMC Sierra. Because I love the new look of the GMC Sierras. I think they look so freaking cool. And if they're anything like mine, but I don't know, like with mine, well, at least it's better than finding it on the road dead, like the Fords all the time. What is it? Freaking, I don't know if I want to get like a 4-door or a 2-door with an extended cab that has like the suicide doors on it, which I don't even know if they make those anymore. Or if I'd want just a regular 2-door with an extended cab that doesn't have any other doors. Personally, for me, since I don't plan on getting a big family, the only reason I'd see getting a 4-door is simply because of the fact that maybe hauling my 2 friends around. But like, other than that, like, I don't see a reason to get a 4-door. And if that was going to be the case, I'd just get the same kind of design like my truck comes with. My truck comes with the suicide doors, the SLE. And I'll give my truck credit. Alright, it's a 2001. It's ran for 24 fucking years. No issues. It's never broke down from what I understand. It's had an engine swap for towing purposes. Like the darn thing's like about near unkillable. And the transmission is the same transmission. The transmission is the same one that came with it originally. You know what? Ford stands for found on road dead. So, I mean, that speaks louder than anything you could ever say about a Chevy. Because here's the thing. Cracked heads, every valve rattles, oil leaks, engine ticks, but yet it still fucking runs, don't it? Yeah, whatever. That's because there's dumbasses that don't know how to take care of it. A lot of the shit that I've seen, and I'll tell you this now, is because of the fact that people who own those vehicles, they don't take care of them. So you can't blame the brand, because a lot of times it's the fact that the idiots that bought them don't know how to take care of their shit, and that's what causes a lot of issues. But I mean, you know, that's obvious. Everybody's going to have those issues, and people just think that Chevys are, unfortunately, or excuse me. And I know how to take care of my shit, so how about you back the fuck off? My shit still runs after 24 fucking years of being rattled, hated on, beat on. It's been in a collision, it's been put back together, and it still fucking runs better than half the Fords you see out on the road nowadays. I can't tell you how many damn Fords I've passed like they're sitting still. My friends included. Alright, now where am I going? The North Road. Where is that at? What in the world am I going to do with that? Is there a garage over here, maybe? I guess that's the only place to go. Oh, great. This ought to be entertaining. I might end up having to go get a bigger vehicle, because this thing is just not going to do all that. Or maybe I should go get a smaller one. I mean, I wasn't going to say it, but, you know, I do know that Chevy can haul shit, so, I mean, it just seems fit for a Chevy to haul shit around. If a Ford put anything on the rear end of it, a freaking axle would break in half, so, I mean... I think this is big enough, guys, right? I think I need a little bit bigger truck. What do we think? And I need something that sits high enough that I can actually bypass things, but has good off-roading capabilities. All right, let's see what we got here. Can we get a fuel tank? Of course not. Why would we want a fuel tank? Piece of shit. I have to come and get this because if I don't, I'm not going to be able to do what I need to do. All I know is, let's see, how many? Since we're talking like realism and everything. All right, let me ask you a question, World War II. How many Fords were used in World War II? Just out of curiosity, and like, and we're not including commander vehicles, like shit that actually saw combat and stuff. Like, I'm talking like personnel carriers and stuff like that. From what I understand, not a damn one of them. Like, Ford was like building B-24s and shit. And then, meanwhile, freaking GMC, Chevy, and Dodge were building fucking like personnel carriers, half tracks, and all that shit, while Ford was building airplanes. No wonder the B-24. I was gonna make a joke about how I was gonna make a joke about how the B-24s like failed a lot, but no, that's the B-29 I'm thinking about. B-24s were actually built decent, but like that still proves my point. Like, Ford was good back then; they're not good now. But anyway, guys, I think I might go and play a little bit of War Thunder. So I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, well, hold on, let's get to the main menu first. But I'm getting sick of arguing about whether or not Chevy and Ford should be in competition, because let's be honest, Ford is quite literally the quote-unquote poor man's vehicle, even though it costs the exact same fucking amount to buy one of those now as it costs to buy a Chevy or a freaking Dodge, and you still fucking end up on the side of the road broke as hell. Yeah, we're still better than Tesla, thank you. But and you know, I'll always be a Chevy guy. My dad's always drove a Chevy. There was one time my dad drove a Ford, and you want to know how long he had it? Until he got another vehicle. And that wasn't very long. He crashed his S10, and the insurance company gave him a Ford F-150 to drive until they, I think until he got another vehicle. And then he got another vehicle, and that was when he got out of the Ford. My dad was always a Chevy guy, and I'll remain a Chevy and GMC guy, because at least we ain't Ford and Dodge's fucking transmission issues. So, you know, my personal opinion, I think Chevy's just the better out of the three. The only exception I'll ever fucking make is like a Dodge Challenger. But other than that, fucking Ford Mustangs, pieces of shit now. I can't stand the new ones. The older ones now, my mom apparently likes the 2005, but I like the Mustang Fastback. That's always going to be my go-to car. But every fucking vehicle that I love is Chevy. Chevy Impala 1967. You have the old and newer Camaros. I like those, although the newer ones kind of suck. Same with the Corvettes. Older Corvettes look good. But anyway, I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.